A very good evening and welcome to Primetime News here on Channel 1 MTV. I'm Ramesh Irugal Bandara.
And I'm Krishna Panditharatna. The United States says the LLRC report does not outline the government's commitment to implement its recommendations.
We have the excerpts of the statement made by the United States representative at the 19th session of the UNHRC coming up later on in the news.
But before that, we take a look at tonight's headlines.
An individual who expressed his protest by climbing atop the Mathura boat tree arrested. Sri Lankan fishermen rescue Indian sailor who fell overboard from a merchant vessel. A plea from Imtiaz Bakir Makam. Parliamentarian Ravi Karunayaka charges that the Dairy Killer has not rendered any development benefits. And Vladimir Putin re-elected as Russian president.
Pandemonium ensued in the Mathura town today when an individual climbed onto the Mathura boat tree. According to the police, the individual in question has been charged with many crimes.
This individual had climbed onto the Mathura boat tree today to protest the arrest of his son by the Tihegoda police. Transportation along the Gaul-Mathura main road was also disrupted as a large crowd flocked to the location. The request made by those gathered at the location asking for the individual to climb down from the boat tree fell on deaf ears. The police also arrived at the location. Thereafter, a few individuals climbed onto the boat tree to remove the individual who was protesting atop the boat tree. Police media spokesperson SP Ajit Rohana said that the individual in question is connected to many crimes including drug-related rackets. The individual is scheduled to be produced before courts tomorrow.
Well, the United States says that the Lessons Learned and Reconciliation Commission report does not outline the government's commitment to implement its recommendations. Speaking at the 19th session of the United Nations Human Rights Council today, the representative from the United States noted that his country is willing to work side by side with the Sri Lankan government to achieve lasting peace.
A general debate was held today on the annual report of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights and reports of the Office of the High Commissioner and the Secretary General.
Some believe that the UN should not address country-specific situations. We disagree. The credibility of the UN human rights machinery depends on its capacity to address both urgent and persistent human rights situations, to make a difference in the lives of the people who suffer under oppressive governments, and to protect those who work to advance the cause of human rights around the world. We note the publication of the final report of Sri Lanka's Domestic Lessons Learned and Reconciliation Commission and welcome its recommendations on reconciliation. However, the report does not include any plan to implement those recommendations, nor does it adequately address the crucial issues of accountability. Based on recent history from countries that have undergone similar experiences, we know accountability can play an important role in the reconciliation process. As Secretary Clinton noted, we are prepared to work with Sri Lanka in order to bring lasting peace to the island.
Acting Director of the Mahamodara Hospital in Galle, Dr. Rukshan Belana, says that on an average there are 1,200 childbirths at the hospital per month, while the rate of infant death stands at 10. He noted that special attention will be focused on the increasing number of infant deaths that have been reported at the hospital.
Attention has been focused on the special baby care unit at the Mahamudra Hospital in Galle in light of the increasing number of infant deaths reported in the recent past. The most recent incident was reported yesterday following the death of an infant, the 7th in the 2 weeks, at the Mahamudra Hospital in Galle. A few days earlier, twins who were born at the hospital suffered the same fate.
There have been 10 infant deaths at the Mahamudra Teaching Hospital since February. However, these deaths are reported due to various reasons. Usually 1,200 childbirths take place monthly, out of which 10 children die. Since this number increased, the media began to scrutinize the hospital. There are 3 or 4 children who died due to an infection. However, the rest died due to natural causes.
According to government statistics, the infant mortality rate for every 1,000 childbirths stands at 8.5%. However, the fact that 10 deaths occur for every 1,200 childbirths at the Mahamudra Hospital cannot be disregarded. According to the acting director of the hospital, there are 16 bodies of infants who died at the hospital since January placed at the hospital morgue. He added that steps have been taken to contain the infection that spread at the special care baby unit of the hospital.
When we got to know that there was an infection spreading at the unit, we took all necessary steps to contain it. I believe that this will not affect us in the future. I do not believe that new cases will be reported.
When inquired about the matter, Deputy Minister of Health Lalith Dissanayake stated that hospital activities have returned back to normal. Meanwhile, during a media briefing held today, the GMOA emphasized that such units should be closed down immediately and steps should be taken to sanitize them.
A group of Sri Lankan fishermen had rescued an Indian sailor who had fallen overboard from a merchant vessel.
Navy media spokesperson Commander Kosala Varnakula Surya stated that the sailor had fallen overboard 3 days ago in the seas off the coast of Trincomalee. The incident was reported by the Maritime Rescue Coordination Centre, Mumbai, India, and accordingly the Navy had launched a search and rescue operation to locate the Indian sailor. The sailor had fallen overboard from a Singapore-based merchant vessel which was travelling to Chennai from Goa, India. A local fishing vessel identified as Ranjit Putta had first sighted the victim and rescued him. According to the Indian Navy website, the sailor has been identified as Prabhudaya. The Navy has carried out emergency medical treatment on the victim prior to his transfer to the Trincomalee Hospital. He was also treated for dehydration.
United National Party parliamentarian Ravi Karunayaka toured several areas in Anuradhapura yesterday. Our cameras captured the following footage.
මං අහන්නේ මේ වගේ සංවර්ධනයක්ද අනුරාධපුර ජනතාවට කියන්නේ. මේවා තමයි ස්කෑම්ස් කියන්නේ. යෝධ සංවර්ධනයක් කියන එක කැලි තියෙන්නේ. මම මේ සිටින්නේ
I am currently on the Anuradhapura Colombo main road. This road was tarred a month ago. We want to know what genuine development is. There were opinions that this temple does not have any infrastructure facilities. I am asking the Minister of Agriculture, is this an exemplary farm? The innocent farmer cannot sell paddy for a fixed price and statements are being made that paddy can't be bought because it cannot be stored. Is this a joke?
මෙතන මේක ගලවලා ගබඩාවට ගෙනියනවා. ඒක මේක නිකන් මොබයිල් ජංගම මේ වගේක් තමයි තියෙන්නේ. ඔව්. ගලුවෙත් අපි ගලවන්නේ නැත්නම්. අපි ගිහින් ගෙන්නන්කෝ. Yeah.
I am asking the people, all of those who came for the Dadukirula, to come here again. The government said that 21 billion was spent, but is there anything worth even 5 cents here? I am asking this question a month after coming to this location.
Beware of the train. මේ දුම්රිය ගැන බයරක සිටින්න අවධානයෙන් සිටින්න ඕන මේ බිම තියෙන්නේ. දුම්රිය පීලි දැන් ගලවනවා. මේ මනින්ගම
The rail tracks are being removed. Although the Maningamo board can be seen, the Oyamadua train station has been removed. All the electricity cables are being removed. Ranjit Sembalapitia said at a media briefing that this is a journey towards genuine development. I am asking the minister whether this is genuine development.
මේකද මේ සැබෑ සංවර්ධනයක් කියන්නේ.
Minister Ranjit Sembalapitia responded to the allegations levelled regarding development activities in the Anuradhapura district.
We haven't completed work as yet. The Dadukirula program is implemented in Anuradhapura throughout 2012. Therefore, there is much to be done. We do an inspection and review every month. On the 15th of March, all the state officials, together with political authorities, will be summoned to assess the progress of the Dadukirula work and to review it. If something has been overlooked or if there is a delay in carrying out a given project, we are prepared to accelerate this process and make it effective.
Deputy Leader of the UNP, Parliamentarian Sajid Premadas, says that restructuring the party does not mean excluding talented individuals. He made this statement during a function held in the Berwal area.
Another stage of the Sasana Arana program was held in the Berwala area yesterday at the Masjidul Abiraj Mosque in Maradana. A monetary donation was made by the UNP Deputy Leader for the development of the mosque.
We are prepared to fight for the future of your children. On behalf of your child's future, we are prepared to fight against this corrupt government. We are not working to save the party leadership. We are working to make the party victorious. If we want to defeat the government, shouldn't we rally people like Dayasiri, Ashoka Abesinghe, Imtiaz and Mayantha under Sajid's leadership? This is an era filled with many issues. Who can save these people? The majority will stab you from behind. Therefore, we should take political decisions based on public opinion. We need a strong opposition. If we have a strong opposition today, then we can stand up against the challenges of this government and its dictatorial acts.
මෙවන් කාලවකවානුවක් තුල එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂය සංවිධානය වෙන්නට ඕන.
The UNP should organize itself in order to fulfill the fight for the people's wishes during times such as this. We need to field our best team for this purpose. This team should be talented and skilled. In order to accomplish these goals, we shouldn't be removing talented individuals from our party on various reasons. We should provide them with the necessary positions which they deserve in the political mainstream. As witnessed in the J.R. Jayawardena era, individuals should be set free and a team should be built in order to safeguard the party and steer it towards victory. That should be the primary objective of the party.
හැකියාව තිබෙන ඒ කණ්ඩායමක් බිහි කිරීමයි අද අපේ පක්ෂයේ වැදගත්ම අරමුණ විය යුත්තේ.